Oh, so you're upset?
No, we won. So
Yeah, can
Okay,
y'all
so
talk
you're
in the
happy.
mic, please?
I am happy.
Who were the Astros playing against?
The Phillies.
Okay, so this is good. Who are the Astros? Where are they from?
So, anyways, my name is
Sure.
Shane. I am here with Sarah Lee Guthrie.
Who knows nothing about sports? Can you tell?
Who knows that the Astros did not just win the World
Astros-
Series?
They didn't?
That's baseball.
I knew it was baseball. I knew they call it the World Series, and it's not because the world is not paying attention. It's just America. But that's cool.
City.
And so Astros,
So-
are they Houston or something?
Are you going to tell me that the Astros are cheaters here in a minute?
No.
That's
Did you
next,
say they
isn't it?
lost?
No, they won.
Oh, well, heck yeah. Congratulations.
Well, thanks for sitting down and talking to me. I appreciate
My
it.
pleasure.
So I usually start these off by talking about the artist and the history of us and you. And you've been here when you came in, you said 20 years ago?
Well, so there was confirmation. There was a woman here that was here the last time I was here. She said my 20-year-old was a baby.
So that's
So
confirmation.
20 years ago.
Wow. I was still here. I was here. So
Yeah.
that's a long time ago. I know your sister's been here with Folk Uke a couple times.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
well, welcome back.
Well, somehow I just didn't. I never really made it through Texas a lot, but now I live here. So
Well,
it's
you're in
really
Austin
nice.
now, so
I am.
2.5 hours. So I expect to see you in 6 months.
If you'll have me back.
Yeah, of course. Rusty's already told me.
It's so
Letting you know.
nice. It's so nice to play in this room. It's beautiful. It's comforting. Everybody's patient with me. I felt like I could just do anything, and it's really nice.
It was a nice show. So got a lot of good compliments. So I usually, my first couple questions are first. What was your first record and first concert that you went to? Which I know you're in a musical family, so this is kind of a tricky question for you.
Yeah.
Like the first record you wanted to purchase, like you went down to the mall and
Thank
bought
you.
it.
Okay, this is a good distinguishment because, I inherited records before I actually bought records. But my first, actually, it was, remember the catalogs where you could get like 12 CDs for a penny or
Yeah,
12
Columbia
tapes? It was
House.
cassettes.
They're still after me. Yeah.
You still owe them money?
Oh, I still owe
you owe them
money.
like 2 cents? Or?
Well, you'd get the penny, and then it was like $40 for a record. This is like 1989. It's like,
Right,
who had
right,
$40 when you're 12?
Yeah. Creedence Clearwater.
Oh, nice. That's a good
That
one.
was like, I really wanted that record. And it was entirely based on like a advertisement on the television that I think maybe scrolled up, and but television for me in the Berkshires was like this huge satellite disc that was bigger than this stage.
Right.
And then I got the catalog in the mail, and it all made sense, and I ordered Creedence
That's when
Clearwater.
you had to put the stamps on there.
Yes,
Yeah,
of course.
It's amazing. It's amazing. So what was your first like show you wanted to go see that was like your thing? If you
Okay,
can
this
remember.
might be a little embarrassing, but I suppose
I've had some pretty embarrassing stuff, so I don't.
it was Boston.
What's wrong with Boston?
There's nothing really wrong with Boston. I saw Boston in Boston.
Oh.
Does that make it even more cheesy?
No, I think it makes it more special. Come on.
Yes, I remember I drove to a studio in Northbrook, Massachusetts that was called Longview Studios. And Boston was playing there. They were recording a record there. My dad had recorded records there. I
Right.
kind of remember going there, riding horses and canoes and things like that. And they were staying there. So these rock and roll, all of a sudden it was like, I'm 13. These are my rock gods. And I got to meet them. They invited us to the show. It was a big stadium concert. And I would definitely count that as my first big show that I cared about.
I've been asking this question lately too. Do you remember the last record you actually bought? Physical
Oh, God.
album, record? It's probably MP3 or it's probably
Yes.
streaming. Or
The last record I bought was Melissa Carper.
Okay, we just had Melissa was here last week.
Oh, cool.
She's great.
I'm absolutely in love with her. I bought her her vinyl, Daddy's Gold, and I don't have a record player yet. I have the speakers.
You should get one.
I need a receiver and a record player, and then I'm going to play the heck out of
You're
that
almost
record.
there.
But right now
You just
I'm
need
just
all of
doing
it.
it on Spotify and Bluetooth and pretending that I'm playing my own vinyl.
It'll take over your life and your room if you start collecting vinyl.
Can't wait.
So who was the first artist you put on a pedestal?
I could tell you about the first artist I took off the pedestal.
Okay, even better.
Is this too much?
No.
Okay. I remember, I mean, when I was like 12 or 13, of course, again, and like coming of age, and I remember thinking, why does everybody love Bob Dylan so fucking much? Like, I was like a little bit like, he's messing with you. Like, don't you all see it? He's just fucking with you. Excuse me if I'm not supposed to
You're
curse
fine.
on this
You can.
thing.
It's recorded. My mom and dad.
Are you gonna
don't
beat
watch.
me? But I like right at the same time I read this book that he wrote called Tarantula, and it's just stream of consciousness. People called it brilliant. I thought it's dog shit. And I was just like, I cannot believe that people. And then of course, you know, you get a little bit older and you're like, okay, I recognize certain things that he has done very well, and he is an amazing poet and an extraordinary being.
You don't
and
have to
everything,
backpedal. It's okay.
I'm backpedaling a little bit because I
You
don't
don't
want
have to.
everybody to hate me.
I'm not a huge Bob Dylan guy either. I mean, I don't hate him like you do, but
But I took that sucker right off the fucking pedestal and I threw him down on the ground and I was like, y'all are crazy.
I used to ask the question. To everybody. It's like, who do you think's underrated and who do you think's overrated?
Oh, yeah.
And nobody would answer the overrated part.
Oh, really?
No, I'd go on and on
I just
about it.
dove right in.
You did. I love it. I'd
Okay.
go on and on about how much I hated REM, but that's another story for
Okay.
another day.
Okay. Well, it's fair. It's actually fair.
So you're on the desert island. You're taking 3 records with you. Give me the
Okay.
3.
Rainy Day Music.
Hmm.
This is the Jayhawks, if you know it.
Yep.
It's one of my favorite records ever.
Gary Lewis was supposed to play here, but
Really?
yeah, I think he got ill and we had to cancel it, but he was going to play here.
Okay. Yeah.
It's not a great story.
Man, he's
Sorry.
well. I've got really good stories about Gary, but again, nobody's gonna appreciate me, and you're gonna hate me. No, I love Gary. I put all my songs, my new songs, usually through the Gary Strainer. He's been my songwriting mentor,
Nice.
and I love him. He produced our first record, my first record, and I trust him, and I love him so much. And he's just like
Well, we still want him to play if you talk to him soon. Tell him
Okay,
we're
cool.
asking for him.
You should totally have him. He's fantastic. But yeah, Rainy Day was just like, it's just one of my all-time favorite records.
And I'll kind of put you on the spot.
I get 3?
You get 3.
I get 3? Well, that's cool.
Just
If I
that
could
one? That's it?
I can't
Not even
think
one
of
other one?
another one right now. Okay, well, like there's things that I care about right now, but I don't know if it's like,
You're not taking one of your dad's
long-lasting.
records? So you've heard enough of that?
huh?
You're not taking one of your dad's records? You've heard enough? Over it?
If I had to go to the moon, where am I going?
This is desert island. I don't know.
Desert Island.
The Caribbean?
Oh, well, then I would
Atlantic?
take Walter Ferguson, of course.
Oh,
Walter Ferguson is a great, Costa Rican legend.
mhm.
A fantastic player. And if I'm on an island, that's what I want to listen to. And then another one.
Taylor Swift. Did you see she broke the internet today?
No, I didn't
She
see
apparently
it.
broke Ticketmaster. All her tickets went on sale.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she broke it.
Huh. That's amazing. I mean, I admire that.
Do you like Taylor Swift?
I don't not like Taylor Swift.
I don't want you to bash anybody else. We'll
I'm
move
not
on.
bashing. No, I know. Here I am. Like, no. I'm not going to bash Taylor Swift. I think she has true talent, which is a lot more than I can say for a lot of people who break the internet.
So did you ever have a moment in life that was kind of an aha moment that made you want to do what you're doing, play music, or was it kind of, to me it seems like it's probably ingrained.
I looked in the refrigerator and I was like, oh no, I only have split pea soup.
That was it?
I better get on the road and make some money. No. It was kind of, because the very next thing that happened after I opened the refrigerator and saw that I had split pea soup, and that was all that I had bought for 80 cents. I was living in Los Angeles and trying to make a go of life there. And my mom called me and she said, "You don't really want to go to school, right?" And I was like, "I really don't, Mom. I just went to school the other day and I couldn't find parking." And she was like,
Couldn't find parking.
and she was like, "Well, I mean, how about you go on the road with your dad? I think you know a G chord now, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I totally know a G chord. I'll go on the road with Dad."
So your aha moment was you couldn't find parking.
I had only split pea soup in my refrigerator, and I flew out to Colorado and met up with my dad on tour. And I've been doing this ever since.
So that's the best answer I've gotten over the 2.5 years I've been doing this. So the big question tonight is, what are you Netflix and Huluing? You got any shows? Everybody needs shows.
Okay, so watching Mozart in the Jungle. Do you know that one? Okay. It's it's based around classical music in New York, the New York Symphony Orchestra. Fascinating. What else are we watching? How I Met Your Mother?
I know that show. I don't think I ever watched it.
You didn't watch it? It's really funny. It's cute. It's cute. Actually, that's it, because I really keep Netflix to a minimal. And it's not even on Netflix. It's on Amazon Prime.
Yeah. So to end this interview, I got some either ors. I'm going to give you 2 bands. You tell me which one you prefer. You're going to be good at this, I can tell.
I don't know, but I'm going to choose one.
You don't have to answer them if you don't want to. Jim Lauderdale didn't answer any of them because he probably knows half the people. So
he didn't want to alienate any of his audience.
He's so nice. He just
that's good too. I will be less careful.
Well, the first one is simple. I mean, the universal Beatles or Stones.
It's the one.
It's the one. Beatles or Stones.
I'm gonna go Stones.
Good answer. Dolly or Aretha?
Dolly.
Okay. Elvis or Sinatra?
Elvis.
Willie or Johnny?
Willie.
Why do you laugh?
Duh.
Well, you are in Texas, too.
I know, but it's just, I don't know. I am in Texas. Maybe that's informed me.
Johnny Cash is my hero.
Can I
don't
have
worry
both?
about that. No, you can only do
both.
one. But you could, it's just as preference. It doesn't mean you hate the other one. Michael Jackson or Prince?
Michael.
Thank
Jackson.
you. God, I'm getting so many arguments over that one. Lady Gaga or Madonna?
Madonna.
Thank you.
If you want the original.
Billie Eilish or Adele?
Billie. She's badass.
Metallica or Sabbath?
Sabbath. Oh, what? You had a reaction.
No, I didn't.
You're not allowed to have a reaction.
I know, I'm not
you
supposed to.
You love Metallica?
But I'm not a professional at this. I'm just like the guy that's the
tell me why you
shyest
love
person
Metallica
that works
so
here
much.
that they make do this. Huh?
What?
Because they're amazing. I like Black Sabbath, too.
They are, but
That's more my genre, and I had to slip one in.
Okay.
For that.
Okay. I'm glad you had an opinion, and I'm glad that it was known.
We can have a discussion.
He likes Metallica over Sabbath now. That's cool. But I think I had a Black Sabbath tape way before I had a Metallica tape.
Well, so. I know how you're going to answer this one. John Prine or Bob Dylan? I don't even know why I asked it. I should have switched it.
No, obviously, Prime. He was a huge. I didn't even do any Prime tonight. I almost always do Prime.
Yeah, I've been asking the question, and everybody's picking Prime. So I think a lot of people agree with you. They're just not going to admit it.
I think it's one of those things where it's hard to like Prime was good to the end.
Yeah.
Dylan, he had this and it wasn't his fault. It was everybody else that made him a fucking god, and then all of a sudden he couldn't do anything but make fun of you.
Yeah.
And then he kind of came back in a cool way and tried to do some cool stuff. But I will go see Dylan if he comes to town. But I miss Prime.
Okay, I got one more for you. Woody or Arlo?
You can't ask that.
I just did. You could say both. That was specialized for you. I don't ask that one all the time.
No, I'm sure you don't, but maybe you should. Work it in.
I might. That probably wouldn't be a bad idea. But,
well, I didn't know Woody. I know Arlo. So in some ways, there's this sort of sainthood that happens when you don't know somebody that's a huge part of your life, and so you make them bigger.
You can just go with Warlow.
I love Warlow.
I don't want to get you in a family spat, so.
Well, nobody's watching this, are they? Where do you even?
Yeah, nobody's watching this.
Okay, cool.
I hope.
So yeah, I'm pretty much not going to answer that.
Well, that's good enough for me. Well, thank you for sitting down with me. That's all I got for you. Sarah Lee
Awesome.
Guthrie.
Thank you.
Thanks.